Good morning. Good morning, all. I thought I would do this morning's motivation thing as a screencast. I know how much I enjoy seeing your guys' faces when you are on our chats, on our weekly chats, and so I thought maybe you'd like to hear my voice and see me. So the motivational challenge we're looking at today is embracing monotasking. Now, a lot of people think that multitasking is something amazing. We often joke about women multitasking, but it's actually not a great thing. Our brains are not designed to work on multiple initiatives at one time. It's quite exhausting. So I think that monotasking is something we probably should really encourage. Focusing on one initiative at a time not only enables you to completely focus and cut down on mistakes, it can also help you be a little bit more creative and productive, especially if all your energy is centered on one task. So there's a few things that you can do, and I've come up with 7 that I think are really important. Um, we've talked about before listing your priorities. It's a really good idea the night before to make a list of all the things that you want to achieve the next day. But I also think it's really important to list your top 2 priorities, especially if they're quite big tasks. If you identify the 2 things that you think are really important to achieve, then you're more likely to do that than if you have 10 things on your list. Then, of course, that they get dropped off the bottom of the list and that you intend to do them the next day, and often a few of your priorities end up getting lost. But yeah, find out the 2 that are the most important for you for the day. Might be about timing, it might be due dates, it might be quantity of work required in them, it might be that you have to keep up with it. It might be related to a test the next day. We've also talked before about scheduling, writing in your diary what you want to achieve. Those of you that know me know I use my teacher planner all the time, but it's really important to make sure you schedule all of your tasks in your diary and schedule how you're going to make it happen. Don't forget those things like if you've got a class Zoom, or if you've got a COVID jab, or if you need to schedule in things like walks and exercise. But don't let your day just pass and you not achieve anything. Make sure you plan and set up, if you want to work with other students, that you plan that really well. Know how you're going to contact them. Are you going to do it through, I know for me, I always leave the class meet link at the top of the page. You can use that yourselves. It's your page. You can use that to contact other students as well. Close social media apps, and I know this one's going to be a hard one, but don't, and it ties in with the next one, ignoring emails. But we know that when we get that ting on our phone, that it's an Instagram post or it's a Facebook post, or probably not now for you guys, or if it's a Snapchat, we're going to stop and we're going to look at it. And the same thing when an email pops up on our screens, we stop and we read it, and then we're tempted to reply to it. So ignore them. Turn your social media apps off if you need to, just for an hour, so that they don't distract you. Make sure you schedule time in your day to go for a walk, but that's probably number 7. So let's talk about number 6 first. We often get stuck where we're sitting there looking at our screen going, I have no idea what to do. And you just look at the screen and hope that something will come to you, but it never does. A tip that you could possibly use is close your eyes for 2 minutes. If you have to set an alarm on your phone, do that, but close your eyes for 2 minutes. Don't think about anything, and it might enable you to come back with a clear view and an idea of what you want to do next. Also, create realistic work expectations. Don't expect too much of yourself. Make sure you schedule those breaks, whether you can work constantly for 20 minutes or whether it needs to be, whether it can be an hour. Know yourself, know how you work. Make sure you've got a glass of water beside you so that you don't dehydrate and get distracted.